Joan, a retired teacher from the Midwest, in her early 70s, set off on her dream trip to Southeast Asia with a small group of fellow travelers. On the third day of the tour, Joan began feeling dizzy and nauseous just as the group was setting out to explore an ancient temple. She felt weaker with every step, until finally she had to stop, leaning against a stone wall for support. She looked around for help, but Ben, their young tour guide, simply shook his head with a slight smirk.
Maybe it's just the heat, or, age catching up.
Joanne's face flushed with embarrassment, but she was trying to convey that this wasn't something minor. Ben had been rushing ahead to stick to the schedule. He shrugged, handing her a bottle of water.
Probably dehydration, you will be fine. We need to keep moving.
But not everyone was convinced. Esther, another traveler in her late 60s and a retired nurse, turned to Ben.
She's showing signs of something more serious. We may need to get her checked out.
Ben waved it off.
She's the oldest here. It's just part of travel at that age. Let's keep moving.
But things soon took an unexpected turn. In about half an hour a few of the younger members, including Ben himself, began to complain of stomach cramps and dizziness. Ben's face was now ashen, and he looked visibly weaker with each passing moment. Esther's eyes narrowed, and she quickly pieced it together.
This isn't just age or dehydration,
she said loudly enough for everyone to hear.
This looks like food poisoning from breakfast. We need medical attention right away.
Ben was now too sick to protest, clutching his stomach and sinking onto a nearby stone ledge. Once the ambulance arrived, the paramedics confirmed it was indeed food poisoning. The group was taken to a local clinic for treatment, and fortunately, everyone recovered after receiving prompt care. After a few days the group was able to continue tour. Ben approached Joan and Esther.
I'm sorry, Joan. Esther. I completely misjudged the situation, and you. Thank you, Esther, for standing up and taking action. You may have saved us all.
Esther nodded, smiling gently.
Age doesn't define resilience or insight. Let's remember that for the rest of the tour.
The rest of the tour group gained a newfound appreciation for Joan and Esther, realizing that wisdom and strength often come from those we least expect.
If you like our content, could you please subscribe this channel, and press the bell icon? This will be of great help to the development of our channel, as we are going to provide you huge amount of interesting information about different places all over the world, and more.